Is my executive bio or my resume any good, Val? That's a question I'm commonly asked. And my response is usually, I don't know. Because unless I'm working with an executive, it's hard for me to be able to give feedback on how good your bio is because it depends what you are trying to achieve. So, first of all, you have to really understand, what are your goals? What are you trying to achieve? Are you trying to get a new job? Are you trying to get your company sold? Are you trying to seek new investors? Are you trying to speak more, get into the media more? Because you have to look at your executive bio or your resume, whether it's a digital resume or a real life resume. You have to look at it through those lenses. And then you have to look at what I call your valuable executive voice. And if you think about these numbers, this is a fast way for you to focus on creating a really impactful executive bio. You have to ask yourself, what's one sentence that uniquely describes the value that you bring that's unique above all your other peers? Then, what are three distinct traits that truly set you apart? And then your five top proudest corporate achievements. And how do you decide what's the top ones are? Which ones have had the biggest impact on business, from growing your company, from creating revenue, from creating market share, from building new product services and product lines? That's how you have to prioritize your top achievements. Once you know your 1, 3, 5, and there's also an 8 and a 10, which I'll add in the comments, but that's for another day. Once you know what I call your valuable executive voice, then you can start looking at your executive bio. And you have to make sure that your accomplishments are showing in your bio, not just describing the company you work for or describing the job title or describing the responsibilities you had. You have to be able to share your achievements. Don't hide how old you are. This might not be what some of the advice you've heard because ageism exists. Don't hide your prior experience, because it looks strange if suddenly you jumped in your career as a vice president, because it's obviously you've taken some of your prior responsibilities off your resume. So I say, do not hide your prior experience. Your earlier years might have some expertise in there that someone's really looking for. So include all of the roles that you've ever had and show a sliding scale of detail. So if visually I'm looking at it, I want your current job, your next job, and then jobs that were maybe a decade or two ago, you can just highlight the very top achievements. You don't have to include a lot visually from a visual real estate point of view. So those are some fast tips to think about as you're preparing for and creating your real life bio as well as your digital bio, which also feeds into your LinkedIn profile. If you want to know more about LinkedIn, you can take my course, Maximizing LinkedIn for Remarkable Success. There's a code you'll see appear on the screen that allows you to take 60% off. And it will give you a chance to really understand everything you need to know about LinkedIn. So your homework for today is take a quick look at your digital resume and update it, showing your accomplishments, showing what's distinct about you, and sharing what's uniquely valuable about the expertise that you bring. And join me tomorrow for even more about how to boost your digital reputation. My name is Val Wright, and I'm an innovation and strategy expert. See you tomorrow.